Let me be able to communicate with people today. Last night was not, it was just a show and I couldn't follow anybody. I apologize. Hang on. Wow. Baby shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's a terrible song to get in your head. I will say that right now and I will agree. Alright, let's say hello to everybody. Slow internet today. Hello. Oh. Why can't I chat? Hang on. Hello. Oh. Let's see if it comes up. Oh, it's not going. Hello. Go live. Why did it not go live? Am I live? Jeez. Am I live? Anybody out there? Anybody out there? Select an audience. Ow. Let me see if this is not working. There we go. Go live. Boom. I think I'm live. Like, this is a terrible start to the morning show. Is anybody out there, am I live? That knows I'm live? I mean, or do I restart and rebump this? I just need a thumbs up or a heart so I know. Or if you want to communicate, that would help me out this morning. It says I have one watching. Okay. So am I live or am I not? Am I arguing and talking to myself? Or do I restart? I like the picture, I like the setup, analytics. We'll wait. Let me just go off and come back on. It's doing some weird thing on the iPad, so sorry everybody. Now I got that song in my head. Baby shark, do 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 do. That's a terrible song to have in your head. Okay, that's looking good. It says hello all. We're gonna get this party started as soon as I can communicate with people. Fish. Porn. And action. See if it shows up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just start talking. Good morning, everybody. It's the morning after a beautiful weekend. I'll wait for people to get in the room, but these lobsters are... This one's mine. I got it hoop netting with my buddy. Okay? That one's mine. My first one solo without a professional. Okay? My first ones ever were a couple of weeks ago on Justin's boat. It's a charter business, and I paid $220 to go out, and we got a thresher shark. And then we got, not only did we get a thresher shark, but then we got lobsters. My first two. I pulled it up, it was live. Started my new career. I'm already into lobsters. I've already mastered the scuba part. Now I got to get into the freediving part. I got boys that are going to take me, and I'll make videos of it. It probably won't happen this season. The season's going to be over in like 17 days, I believe. I don't know. I'll get the countdown for you. I'll get the clock going. This is my parking pass. Stayed at my buddy's, well, it wasn't his place, but it was an event. It was Sleigh Day. My buddy Ryan. Sign up for next year. He wants to make this even bigger. I say we get together and get teams going. You get to name yourself some fun names. They don't care about politics. Neither do I. These aren't mine. I think I did the right thing by transporting them the right way. They are dead. I got two more bigger ones over there. I will be doing the processing of these. What's up, Chill Guy? Thank you for saying hi. So I went to a hoop netting event King of the Harbour in Long Beach this weekend. I met a lot of new people. I got to see a lot of guys out there trying. These three were over 20 pounds worth of weight. The team that got these are the best. They are. They're older. So don't be discouraged when guys like me come and I got my shirt off with a tattoo of a lobster on it, right? That's how much I'm into lobsters and lobster season. It's Monday. Had a great weekend. If, chill guy, if you like this content and we're not already following, can you follow me and share me out? That's all I ask. If you want a nice hoodie, t-shirt, or sweats, you can head over to cwolf13.net. That's all I can ask you to do. Let me just start talking until the comments start coming in. I don't know why the comments are coming in, but that's fine. Let's take this one apart. And these are some legs that fell off. These now need to thaw out for me to start the processing. I want you to see how beautiful this one is. This is going to be the best taxidermy one I've ever done, I believe, for a hoop netter. But look at the antennas on there. If I can keep these without breaking them, look at those things, huh? So this is there's that blood that's all iced up. Hang on. That stuff is nasty. Let me set them down. Let me get rid of this disgusting blood. And this one is a very nice one too. They really did a great job. Look at, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take you through the whole process of the taxidermy of the lobsters. Let me make sure. Don't. Okay, you got it. I won't read that. Yes, it is. Okay, sorry. I'm going to be looking at my phone. I'm currently promoting a couple videos that I just put out. So if you can, be kind and go ahead and if you like, listen, stay away from the politics. I just want to be able to get these next year. California government wants to take this away from us, we the people. These things have been alive as long as dinosaurs, not these ones in particular. This one's probably about 7 years old. That one's about 7 years old. Sure. I'm going to prove to you because I'm going to eat the same meat. They're from the Long Beach Harbor. So, these aren't even mine. These are the champions of the thank you. Hey man, thank you, chill guy. I just want to chill. My dad was dead at 53. I'm 54 because he didn't chill. He had stress. He was a nutcase. So hopefully I could live another 20 years and bring you guys content of going down there and helping out my buddy on his event. All I was supposed to do was make the chains behind. If you're following me, please follow me on all social media. I know if you're young, you probably don't want to go to Facebook, old people. But look at what this old person's doing on Facebook. One, look at this necklace. That is a vermilion fish fin that I did. And look at this. Look at this. There it is. One of one Air Force One lobster skin edition with a gaping asshole, 12-pound asshole. Oh, I can't cuss. That's right. I'm gonna change things on my channel where I don't cuss on these shows, and then at night after I finish my 5:30, I go live every night at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I live here in California. Don't judge. We're not all what the media says we are. We don't follow directions. We the people. So I have a lot that I'm juggling right now, but these are going to be special because I was able to go to my buddy's tournament. There was 24 teams of 2. And I was there all day from 9 o'clock until, well, I went to the bar afterwards with my buddy, so 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a full day for a 54-year-old. I'll just tell you that right now. Anyway, it's kind of weird that I'm only having one person comment and I got 20 of my friends watching. I don't know if this is... It says go live. I'm talking to somebody, so I am live. I'm not freaking out, everybody. I'm just trying to figure out. There we go. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa, look at these. Woo-hoo-hoo. I have nothing to do with them except for this one. I was successful. I was able to hoop net by myself with my buddy down there. I look forward to going down there and going on the boat with you and your husband. And now that I'm a professional hoop netter, these things are cold. Woo! It's cold in here. These things need to thaw out before I do anything else. Did you see my cute new little puppy? Haha! We are getting another bulldog in our family. I'm super excited about it. My wife is super, man, I'm not going to cry, but we named it, we've already named it. They were calling it Silver. And I don't care that it's not paper. They're bulldogs. You cannot not say those aren't bulldogs. Those are bulldogs. And it's their first batch, and they don't even care about making money off them. Because I'll be honest, my first one was about $4 The second one was, I'm not bragging, I had money back then. And bulldogs do cost money, so do not go get one of these if you can't have time to. Luckily, I have a household where it's just love for our children. These are our children. I wanted a male. My wife wanted another female. And we're kind of going back and forth after we did. Justin showed me him live. I know I'm getting off on a tangent. I just have to think for a minute because it's my life and this is a part of it. This is a part of it. I'm not the typical bulldog owner that well, let's just say they have a lot of money and they want to take away our fish, but then they want to eat these things, but they want to pay $100 a pound after they go to China and come back. Those kind of people. Okay. So that's what I mean when I mean. Hey, see you later, chill guy. See you later, brother, or sister, or chill guy. So you're a dude. Yeah, check out my stuff if you like it. Share me out. If not, I get it. If you came here for fishing, it is going to be fishing. This show is the social media thing is working out perfectly for me. My friendships that I'm making is working out perfectly for my life. This right here, even though it's not mine, I donated my time. Now, I'm not a smart man, but I do have the availability. No, that's not the right word. It doesn't matter. I'm not a smart man, but there's somebody that can figure out if these were donated to me, and I'm donating my time to do them, because this was what I was only going to taxidermy one of these for the winter. My skills are my skills. I think I did it right by transporting them. I know I can grind these meat up. As soon as I take it out whole, I'll show you the whole process. And then it goes to a professional, the Correlatus market. I could do it myself and try to be more 100% sustainability, but I got another trip coming up on Thursday. This is a lot of work. I got to go out and work my other job. I'm not asking for money. I'm asking for you to share this out if you like the content. Now, I'm going to do an after show. It's $4.99 a month. And then I can cuss. And then I could be me. And PCS show. Yes, I'm hoping to have some lobster sausages for the PCS show. So I got to get to work. Whoa. Ooh. Oh no. I already have some, but they were too salty. If you've been following, you know what I'm talking about. So these are now going to go through the whole 100% sustainability. Let's stand behind it. Am I going to collect sorry, cuss word. Am I going to collect their poop holes? I mean, if we can't cuss, we can't cuss, but I am. I'm not going to put them on my new shoes that I'm getting that are one of one Lingcod edition Air Force Ones. No. Those things, it's only going to get better. These turned out perfect. I rocked these at the event. They were a hit. Everybody wanted to take pictures with them. These are also going up on my website, cwolf13.net, and I am going to sell them for $20,000. Is that too much? I don't care. I don't ever want to get rid of them. All right, I'll do a half off sale. I'll do $10,000. I know the market in shoes. There's a one of one. I will take off the gaping behind hole. All right. The next lobster leather shoes that I want. This is amateur. The same guy. I bought him a cobbler. It's my nephew out of San Diego. And that 24-pound lingcod that I killed, that I drank, and I did 100% sustainability, and people argued about it. Keep arguing. You ain't in my world, kids. Now, this is the lobster leather I really want. Not the hard lobster leather that I didn't perfect. Now that I perfect it, look at this. This is real leather. Doesn't stink. Look at how pliable it is. Look at the eyeballs right here. Okay, right there. Not bad, huh? Now, these are the same eyeballs right here, not of that one. This one was more likely, it was bigger than this one, which was 4 pounds that I caught hoop netting by myself. Well, with my partner out there from somebody I met through your saltwater guide. Leave me alone. He doesn't want to be known, and I'm not telling. Not even to the saltwater guide people. Doesn't have any issues. It's just fun. He doesn't want to be investigated. Listen. You don't get to call out your government in California here and just walk around freely. Either they got to come to my house and tell me this was wrong. My captain won't tell me. I text him. We've gone on the silent mode with communication when we had a good thing, long as I took down the videos and I would ask him permission to do videos because I didn't want to make the wardens look terrible. And they are not terrible people. They are our citizens. They are protecting us. They have to follow the rules of the buffoonery that I'm going to show. You guys messed up the commission. I'm not done with you. I will meet you in person. This isn't a threat. I'm going to be there. I'm going to come to every meeting until my word gets out. And my word is, give us back our fisheries. Give my boys back abalone season. A freediver cannot take too much from the ocean, and if they do, catch them. Show us, we the people, that it's okay to go out and have fun with your friends. This was fun. Okay, hang on. How do you remove the meat from the lobsters for taxidermy? Great question. I've been doing this for 25 years. You can watch the older videos. I perfected it so it's more legal. You have to keep them whole. They have to be frozen until consumption. Whole. Unless, hello, you make lobster sausages. I invented them. I stand behind it. That guy Max with 1.8 million followers, a better person in the social media world. He's got a team, I'm pretty sure. Good job on editing. I'll catch up there. Right now I'm just living. Max, coming for you, boy. So I will be showing you if you follow. If you don't follow and you're just asking, here's what I do. I froze them. Part 1. First, you got to catch them. I didn't catch these. These are my buddy Jesse's and his partner. And he has a group on Facebook. right there, Southern California lobster hunters. If you're interested, go check them out. If you don't want to, I get it. It's about 9,000 guys and gals that go out and do this and don't have a problem with doing this. Don't say, oh my God, that's 70 years old. You killed that? Oh my God, you can't. Gosh, I guess, I don't know if God's a bad word or not. Okay, I'll just leave God out of it. Don't worry, you'll get my real show in the evening at the end of the month. It'll be free to anybody that had a blue thing on my thing because you were here in the beginning. After that, you come in, you pay $4.99 a month. So, if there's any shenanigans going on and Lisa's not working and doing and just crushing it in life, just providing for her family, and she's watching, then she'll be the one that takes care of you. We're not Zelenskys in my I don't have Zelenskys as friends. I have Trump and our current administration as friends. They don't mess around with us. I am super slow in the world of managing money, that kind of, the smart people world. I am dominant at entertaining. Are those lobsters on sale? No. There's no selling. There's no trading. If you're fortunate enough to know me, and you're not a booger eater, as some people, and I'm not calling you a booger eater. I'm just the people that said, "Oh my God, you killed this. Oh my God, that's not 100% sustainability. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh." Blah 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 blah. It's exhausting trying to get the word out. Don't F around and find out. Yeah, that kind of. Nobody's doing it. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, listen. That's why when you go to and meet people that do the same things you do and don't and put two middle fingers up in the air to our government here in California. I'm not talking. Who cares? There's no reason why you aren't allowed to go get this and then they're going to take away abalone season. We should have that back. They're on top of each other. Next month I'm going up to hang with the guys that taught me how to catch these and be the most dominant person underwater. You guys get to meet them if they want to go live. I don't know if they'll want to go live. I will still go live in my little camper. And my wife came up with a great idea last night. I don't even have to travel to do this. I could set up a studio in my beautiful camper right in my front yard. That could be my new studio, like I'm on the road again. I don't know if you saw yesterday, but if you missed it on Instagram or Facebook, I was driving back. There's a place where you want to drive and turn off if you're on Highway 5, right after you get off the Grapevine, coming back to Northern California. It's Harris Ranch. Most delicious steaks. You ever stop off and eat there in that restaurant? I have. It's delicious. But you turn off your air and everything. Not me. I pulled over. I got out. These guys were still alive. I held them up for the cows to see. Gagging on that. I don't know what that smell is. I mean, listen. Surf and turf, baby. Don't worry. I know how to attract people. 10 seconds of surf and turf. Is it abusive to these animals? Okay. Okay. Now, if you watch this and you can't believe it, follow me on all social media. Get behind me or get out of my way. I'm not afraid of you, Gavin Newsom. It's a checkmate move because Trump's our president for 4 years. Federal funding comes from him. The EPA is being demolished right here in California in front of our eyes. So if you don't believe what I'm saying, you're mistaken. We don't have to pay for smog. Our gas prices are now going to go down. We don't have to have the special blends like every other. You go right over the border, it's $2 to $3. You go where the gas gets refined right here, It's still up to $6, some places $7. Depends where you pull off on the freeway. There's no stopping this social media thing for me. I've already made it. Now you'll look and you say, oh, your numbers aren't that good. It says 3 people watching. That's what I want them to do. Not clap. Think of me as the underdog. I've been the underdog my whole life. I played stupid. I'm not stupid. Because this was my weekend. Was it work? Sure. Is it going to be a lot of work taking these apart? Sure. Am I going to make money at it? Absolutely. It's called social media. It's okay to make money that way. I do not sell. I do not trade. I do not bargain. I follow the rules as best I can. I don't know if this is legal. What I did is I asked a game warden. We have it written down and videoed. How do I transfer somebody else's lobsters? They said take a picture of the Go ID, back it up with a video, with the party happening, with it getting weighed in at a legit contest. The reason why you have to have them whole if you live here, I'm not saying I did it, but you just tailed them, vacuum sealed them, and put them in the freezer. Do not do that, guys. That's an amateur move. They'll come to your house if they don't like what you're doing. Gavin Newsom, if he doesn't like it, he could just send him right to your house. No search warrant. The first time I found out I was under investigation, I walked right outside and guess what I saw? 9 felonies just sitting around. I live in California. Squirt gun's a felony. Don't worry, I got smart friends. They're like, hey, dummy, that's a felony. That's a felony. Well, I don't want it. I don't need it. Get rid of it. So there's going to be no selling of these. These are going to be immortalized like the one behind me. That one right now has over 750K views, and it rises 20,000 views a day. For a little man like me, you say Facebook and YouTube and all of them would shelf my videos. Sure, they're good. They get put back in. That's where I start making money. So even after I'm dead, I'm still going to be making money. I don't know when I die. I could be eaten by a great white. I could have gotten in an accident. I'm not afraid of death. I've taken people to their deathbeds. What do I mean by that? My uncle died of cancer. He's holding my hand the last breath. These are his gold chains. Did I drop off some of his ashes on my trip? You betcha. You betcha I did, Uncle T. Did I make a big deal of it? No. Nobody saw. It was just a moment with me and my Uncle T. And his wife. He didn't want to travel without her, so I have to mix her in. And I loved her. She died first. After a shot from a government. I don't know if it had anything to do with that. It's not my business. I know the pharmaceutical companies cannot. I'm not going to go down this route because it kills my algorithm. But I am going to go down this route. $4.99 after my real talk where I'm just acting like a normal human. I'm an exceptional human. And me being an exceptional human means I know how to promote myself. Because I'm real. I have a truce with my wardens. Hopefully that stays. If it doesn't, it's only going to accelerate me, and they know that. You say you're living delusional. Okay. It's my life. I can even make a little video of me sitting here, and it'll get 1,500 views. It's my life. Da-na-na-na-na. With these are my life. Part-time life. It's a part-time job because there's only a season from October to March. think 10 more days or something like that. It's all wrapped up. What are you going to do? We switch back to halibut. We switch back to, I'm going to shoot a leopard shark, a 7-foot leopard shark. I'm going to find out what the world record is, or the California state record. Fishing, I'm sure it is. They won't give it to me because I'm not free diving for this. You got to be kidding me. You shoot a shark and you don't have a weapon in your hand, and I can't breathe like those guys for 4 minutes underwater. So that's on the books. And then I'm going to make a hoodie. Go to my website, SeaWolf13, purchase something. Because the hoodie's going to have a thresher, not a thresher shark. I didn't do that one. That tail that I taxidermy that I was slapping myself with, I don't have to slap. I gladly gave that to Justin. I think he's going to give it to Tina. It's in Dave and his hands at this point. They can keep it. They can have it promoted behind them. That was a very simple project. I don't know how long it's going to last. I've warned everybody, keep anything you buy from me, except for my hoodies and everything, away from your dogs and cats. They will eat them. This is real fish skin, or fish parts. There's no smell. It's taxidermy. You want one, I can sell parts. So I believe I can sell my earrings. I don't know. I now know I'm in a different league that now I need to start really... Well, I'm just going to keep going in life. I mean, if the wardens do have a problem with me, I would like them to have enough respect to actually call me. But right now, there's no calling because, oh my goodness, Moss Landing, jeez. The white sea bass. Or sand sea. It's not my department. My department, and what I'm good at, is going in and rattling cages. And if you think I'm going to take my foot off the neck of the beast that is taking away our fish, just so they can go to college and analyze me, how can we get in his head with his algorithm? We need him to hate Trump. We need him to hate anybody that's not his race. Is that touchy? Oh, yeah, that's a touchy subject. Checkmate. Because I have a family. My real family is family. And we're all different colors. We're all different varieties. And I have succeeded. Now it's time for me to get organized with my life and figure out how to make real money, not the 1 cent per video, 1,000 views that I get. Not bad on a 7. It's gonna hit 1 million. I hope it hits 1 million by the end of lobster season. It would have, except for I put myself in Instagram jail. How did I do that? I used a word that I didn't know I wasn't allowed to use. I grew up on it. Now you can find out about that word, Freely Talking, $4.99 after my after show. I think that's fair. I learned a lot this weekend from good friends. People are now taking notice who I am. They already did, but man, now it's just, this is going to be easy. This is child's play. I get to, here's what I get to do next year. And I manifest this. Nobody gave this to me. Everybody wondering if I've gone crazy. Now, driving down to Long Beach for 12 hours. Well, as I was driving down there, I got my first $500. What do you call that when people buy your merch? Order. I just saw 2 come in today. Last week there was just a couple. That part of my business is going to be thriving. We're going to have kids' colors. We're going to have zip-ups. We're going to have these sweats. These are the sweats I want, the joggers. They're comfortable as all can be with pockets. I saw everybody wearing them. They're not wearing the old high school ones that I wore. Those are good for when you get out of diving. I had to show my wife and the world that, hey, This is a viable business. As a matter of fact, let me promote her right now. I mean, it's not that many people watching, but you want merch or who you are or your business, right there. I'll hold that up. You can scan the code afterwards. Just come back to this part of the video. That's my family. Now, we might not agree on everything politic-wise or sexuality-wise or any of that wise or color-wise. We don't see color in my family. Stop it. Where are they manufactured? My clothes? Oh, I don't know. Ask Caroline. Her number, that's her number. This is her new business. She's done it for 20 years, but she worked for somebody else. Now I got a couple of my buddies in dive shops that want all this, right? You want to know the brand? I tear out the tag, so let me look if I have the brand in here. It's this brand right here. Hang on. Sorry. This is a good brand, I believe. Yeah. I'm happy with it. Now, these ones weren't from her. This was a special edition when I went to Alaska and got a 200-pound halibut. 204-pound. Was it mine? No, it was my friend's. She was fishing right next to me, stars, for her birthday. I went out to Alaska for 24 hours, 48 hours. More in the airports and being transferred back and forth to the airport from my house than actual time there. I got the leather of it. I got the fish print of it. 100% sustainability. Stay out of my way. And thanks for asking, 24. I think that's what you were asking about the wear. These are just Air Force Ones that my nephew buys for me. Well, I give him the money. And then I give him the product. And you're going to watch him build the lingcod ones. I bought him a cobbler. I don't even know what a cobbler is, but yes, I'm going to... Okay, thank you for asking, Cam. You will see me catch my own thresher shark. It's not the season. I'm going to catch a big one. That one was a baby one that fed 30 families. Can you imagine how many families that's going to... Stop it. I got the jewelry from this one, though. If you're asking about a thresher shark, this was Lisa's box. She was just crushing it being a mom. She wanted to come down and hang out, but she had to be a mom. She did nothing wrong. She did the right thing. Hashtag great parenting, Lisa. She's going to make, these are the backbones from that little shark that we got, 90-pound one. These are just going to be dynamic earrings. That's something you don't have. That is a 13-pound lobsters underneath the little fins. I mean, look at this. These are all... Give me my leather back. What am I doing? Got on a tangent. Hang on. All I ask is you share it out if you'd like to see this. Yes, I am going to go get a thresher shark. It's going to be mine, though. Now, I didn't know there's proper etiquette on a boat, and I didn't know it because I wasn't trained by it. My dad couldn't handle me because of my energy. So I got turned off to fishing, even though I have great fishermen in my family. My son's a good fisherman, I believe, but maybe he doesn't do that anymore. That was a good, healthy habit for him. Cheers, brother. Wes, you could have experienced this with me. But oh, that's right, I'm a bad dad. I'm a bad person because I didn't want to be with your mom anymore. And from what I hear, your grandpa's paying you to not talk to me. What did I do? Oh, that's right, I drove up every Wednesday to come see you guys. Don't complain about it, I'm not bitter about it. I got you every other weekend. Matter of fact, your sister, the one that hates me the most right now? Hang on. Yeah, Justin has the tails. It's out of my hands. I'm not whipping myself in the face anymore when I cuss. I am going to cuss on my after show, $4.99 a month. If you have a blue tag, you can have a lifetime membership for free. I got to figure that part out, but it's coming. Success is here. Now I need to turn it into money. And that's not in my wheelhouse. That's my wife's job. That's my accountant's job. And then I need to get an Elliot is what I need. I need structure. I need somebody that could tell me not to say the wrong word on my lives that's not paid for, so I don't go into Instagram jail. So they don't take away my money from my creation because they demonetized me, because I don't want to be demonetized. I don't want to make mistakes. I'm 54. I'm building a business. I can't afford to make mistakes because I don't have that much more time. What I mean by that is nobody knows when they're going to die. I might have cancer growing in me right now. I tried everything good. I'm eating healthy. I'm fasting. I've cut out a lot of the bad alcohols, the IPAs. I love them, but man, it might have just been the salt intake. It might not even been the beer. So now I'm drinking what is essentially a White Claw, but it's so much cheaper. You just take vodka and you put carbonated water in it. Don't do too much of it. Otherwise, you're that guy that shakes in the morning and has to put it in his coffee. No disrespect to those guys. Man, I don't know what got you to that part of your life. Some people have to give it up. I respect those people. Well, things have changed, Lisa. You get to meet my wife now. Not because of fishing, not because of the PCS show. Justin has the commodity for her. And it's our new little daughter. We've already named her. And yes, she's a tax write-off for me. Because I'm going to make money with her. I'm going to be a stage parent. That dog, that bulldog, hey, you've seen my bulldog wear the chains and promote the chains. You just wait. Kind of genius for a guy that couldn't even get out of high school, though, huh? Don't get jealous now, guys. Or get jealous. Get angry. Start leaving those messages. Because it's an emotion. The couple things, here, I'm going to school you for social media school. Okay? One, you have to put yourself out there. I got nothing to hide. You can't fat shame me anymore. I've been through the good look of the workout stage of my life, the CrossFit. Okay? If I want to live longer, should I do that? I don't know. CrossFit's a little tough for me. It was fun when I did it. I enjoyed the groups that I was in. As a matter of fact, they just started paying me not paying me, but I didn't have to pay a membership. They just wanted me to come to the class. Is that trading or bargaining? I don't know. I just wanted to work out and be healthy, and that group of people in that part of my life was fun. Oh, sorry. I'm going down. It'll be Saturday, I believe. I mean, we got bulldogs, right? So we can't take them because we're going to meet the new bulldog. We're not picking it up. We're just doing a meet and greet. Hopefully that's the dog we want. We picked out the name, and we're getting a female. I wanted the male. His name was Wolf. God, he's a perfect specimen of a human being for me. I'm not going to be the guy that has 10 dogs. We already have 2, so when we go on vacation, we have to figure things out. A third child is not a big deal. As a matter of fact, I'm a third child, so this is going to be the most creative, beautiful daughter that I've had. No disrespect to Penelope. No disrespect to my daughter, my real daughter that doesn't talk to me. Love you, Em. Anytime you want to meet your new sister, you got an open invitation. Anytime you want to succeed at social media where you're crying to be one, on your podcast, give me a call. Love you. Let's put water under the bridge. I can even get over you not even contacting your grandma before she died. But new beginnings. I closed that door a couple days ago. I'm going to become professional at my craft. I'm gonna make money. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee. I've seen my buddies try this. They didn't have content. You have to have content. This is content. That is content. You add that in with great relationships that you built with people that are just dynamic. Plus, I got 20 more seasons to do this. 20 more halibut seasons. And then I'm 74, right? Did I do the math right? If I'm 54 now, 64, 74. Yep, 20 years. I might be taken out on the way. I might get the old cancer. So when am I coming? I know. It's probably Saturday. We got to get babysitter. We got to have people watch the house. I got to get more cameras involved in my house because right now I just wanted security. But when the mountain lion took our 16-year-old house cat off our porch that didn't even deal with humans, hissed at us when we fed it, I got the video of it grabbing it, but I didn't get the video of it carrying it into my neighbor's yard and just eating it all night long, ripping it to shreds. That would have been a fun video. Do I celebrate death? Oh, no. Well, I do. My Uncle T. I guess that's a celebration. I blew him up in Alaska. I had to go get some more. I don't want this to run out, but it will. And it's, we get to take the puppies. Well, okay. No disrespect to Justin. He's not a puppy mill person. Those dogs are way underpriced, but listen, I'm not arguing about that. They did it for the right reason. This is the first breed. Before the if these things go like I think they're gonna go, they're not even covering the cost in my brain of the time and the cleanup and the maintenance and this and that of those dogs. Those dogs sell for the one we're getting. We were researching it. I've already locked in my price. Okay? Whatever he sells them for, he sells them for. There should be a day you go pick them up. You get people excited. And I think we could do that. Not we, him. By what he did last night. Started off with, I don't know how many views he got there. But that should be I would put a puppy monitor in there. And I would list them for 10 grand each. Like I'm going to sell these shoes for if they sell. And if they don't, I get to wear them at events. You say 10,000, you're joking. Okay. It's on my website. It will be up at the end of the day. If they ever sell, I'll go hand deliver them to somebody. They are a size 11. I believe. I gotta ask Amir. I'm a size 10. 1 foot's 10 and a half and 1 foot's 11. And I know I'm 6'1", or I was, but I'm shrinking. So I think I'm 6 foot now. I'm not as big and bulky as I used to be. Everybody even said, well, I thought you were bigger. Yeah, listen. Life's fun. These things are cold. Ooh, it's cold. They're thawing out. They will be ready for my show tonight. So when do we get to take the puppies home? I think at the end of March. We're going to do a meet and greet. That's why my wife's coming. Plus, now she has... It's almost like I said, hey, guys, I want you to focus. My buddy has a charter business. So if you go down with your kids to Disneyland, his boat is safe enough. He's a captain. They can be inside on their tablets. You don't even leave the harbor next season. This season it's done, I believe. Or maybe not. I don't know. You want to do it and you're going to go to Disneyland before you leave town and you have your kids, go out and get 7 each. Maybe you only end up with 1 12-pounder. He did it 2 nights in a row, back to back. He's a professional. He stayed out of that contest. He won it last year and that wasn't his gig. His gig is helping people have experiences like this. And I'm supportive of anybody that wants to take anybody outside and help them achieve greatness. Now, I achieved greatness on his boat by getting that thresher shark with Lisa and Tina and John and Darren and the list goes on. I'm sorry, the list goes on. But I went out this time and I grabbed one with a buddy that doesn't want any kind of fame, doesn't want anything talked about, and I pulled up my first hoop net unprofessionally. Now this guy's done it for years. Somebody stopped talking to him because he's old. Who won the contest? The champions won the contest. Should they not be in that contest? Don't ever say that. They deserved what they got. They got the gold bling chains. They got the purse. I think it was over $2,000. I had nothing to do with any of that. I just provided these chains. And I provided entertainment. I don't know what you guys did this weekend. If you're raising kids, stay over there and raise kids. If you get a moment to go out with my buddy Justin or my buddy Jesse or anybody, I don't care who, you want to go with the professionals. Because they came in dominant. Look at this. This looks like one of the years that I went diving on one dive and my bag was full of 7 of these. I proved that's when I knew I was the best. But it took me a while to get there. It took me like 10 years to perfect that. I had to listen and I had to learn. Jeff Fay, thank you. Bless you, brother. I know you hate social media because it's the beast. I'm in a new world now and it's a fun world. This is what I get to do. I get to go live down there for 3 to 4 days, bring these back, transport them the right way, figure it out, get multi-day permits. Then next lobster season, you thought I was rocking at this one. It's going to be my greatest one. I'm not teaming up with anybody. So get that out of your brains. If you think I would not be somebody else's friend just for money and sponsorship, no, I don't need this. This is just a part of it. It's a beast that's already running. I've gotten past part of my life where I didn't want to turn on a mic. I didn't want to be known. Sure, don't give up your spots. Sure, don't blast stuff on social media and then you won't be on the guys in green's radar. I'm not on their radar. They're solid men and women. They talked about me on Justin's show when they boarded him. Did that drive my ego out the roof? Sure it did, because they were respectful. You mean the guy in Monterey? Up there in Monterey that comes down and gets lobster? Yeah, that's me. It's a lot of driving. Oh, you mean the guy that makes the shoes? Yeah, that's me. Look at those shoes, boys. Huh? Maybe someday the social media will work out so great that I can mass produce these. Don't sell them. Don't. Just give them to the wardens. So when they show up on your boat, they've been sea-woofed. I might even auction them off. You know, if you auction things off, and somebody makes a whole bunch of money off it, and then I get to write off the value of these. I put them at $20,000, but we'll figure it out. I got to figure out the shoe market now. I got so many things going on. So Lisa's going to take over. She already knows how to make earrings. She made my wife these ones right here. Hang on. And my wife loves these, Lisa. I have them down here so I can promote you if you need promotion. Lisa doesn't need promotion. You go follow her. Don't be one of those idiots. She doesn't need social media. What Lisa needs is a life of fun, a life of parenting and raising your kids not to be afraid of the government. A life of not being a guinea pig and getting the next shot that you can't even sue the pharmaceutical companies. It's the first time ever. You want to do that, I support it. Because I want to know what that's going to do to people. Now, I'm sorry in 20 years when you got the massive lawsuits coming in and they say, oh, we were wrong, but okay, here, I'll pay you $1 million for your mom dying or your dad dying. Or maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe that's not going to happen. Maybe Moss Landing's normal. I don't know if you saw my last buffoonery, but check it out. I haven't done it on TikTok yet, but it's on social media. It's out there. I'd prefer you guys to make a comment on the actual video, not from the site I put it in. That gets my algorithm going. That's how we take down this board here in California. We've already lit them up. Do not let these smart college liberals, I'll say it, do not let them back up. They're recircling their wagons. We can't just take this and wait for August and see what they say to us. You strike when I was trained by my dad to not back off. I ain't backing off. I told you guys to put the videos out there. They're illegally not putting the video out there of what we did. It's illegal what they did. You do not let these guys get back up. You do not let Gavin Newsom get involved and say, shame on you guys, let's think about what this guy's up to. Let me send over my brute force army. Your army's funded by Trump. That's right, federal money. Gavin Newsom, get out of our state. Go live your life in the politics of Washington now. You are the one that was out there without a mask on, telling us all to stay home, eating at an exclusive restaurant that you can't even now get. You got to know somebody to know somebody. How did that restaurant survive? All my friends' restaurant got just tanked. Unless you switched over to outside eating and on the street. Doesn't matter the weather, we'll get some nice tents out there. It's safe outside. It's not safe in a building. Buffoonery. This is beautiful. Look at, they're already thawing out. My little specimens. They're not even mine. I hope I transferred them right, ported them right. It's what the wardens told me to do. The part where I take them out whole, I'll show you how to do. I do not know. I can't confirm or deny if that's legal, and nobody seems to want to talk. So if you take them out whole and you re-vacuum seal them, you can have them whole like this. Why? If I take it out and the meat is not detached, it looks the same. You can thaw it out and you can measure it, or you don't even have to because they're so big. This is what I'm talking about. Here's a lobster gauge that my buddy made for me for our Bud Brothers trip. So, this is how you measure a lobster. Sorry about the legs and stuff. This part down here, you put on the eyes right here, okay? When the eyes move, it's frozen so the eyes aren't going to move, but you put it on here. If this part goes past here, 3 1/4, it's an illegal lobster. Now, we have, I'm not good with math, I'd say 6 inches of play here on this one. These ones, Gemini, crickets. You have almost 2 full lengths. This one, yeah. Now, the ones I grab are three lengths, okay? I don't know how to get them. What am I saying? Who cares? Let me go back. Yeah, listen. He gets to be a dirtbag somewhere else. And he's pretty good at being a dirtbag because he makes us look like dirtbags if we speak up. If we, the people, say no more. If we, the people, demand what's going on out there and not what you saw with... That's the doctor on our board, everybody. That's the head biologist said, there's no animals dying. I just checked my report. I checked with the government agencies that allow us to say yes or no. Oh, you don't think the money's on them? I'm not there to fight NOAA or Greenpeace or any of those people. All right, I don't have a problem with them. You gonna sick your wardens on me? Wardens are federally funded. Trump's got me on this one for 4 years. Nixon can be a rat. I don't give a rat's ass about him. Oh man, I gotta stop cussing. This will be the night show, $4.99 in the future. Don't worry, you don't have to pay for anything right now. You'll never have to pay. I'll give this entertainment for free. It's just gonna be a better version of me. The ones that sponsors will look at and say, I'm proud to be with you because I can promote you. And what am I promoting? Funness, familyness, bulldogness, artistness. This is art, fish art. Kick me out of fish art. Good. You guys are idiots. Just go back and figure out what my daughter did when we had the best relationship, and because I have an ex-wife that I didn't want to be with, I had to fight to keep my kids in my life. Then my daughter had such a great time, she moved in with me after junior high, her whole high school. Everybody's like, how do I have a father-daughter relationship like you to this? Absolutely nothing for 3.5 years except for going on a podcast of hers and saying she wants to be famous and this is what she wants to do. Your dad did it, Emily. And I'm not bashing on you, baby girl. I closed that door. It hurts that you didn't come say goodbye to your grandma. Or I was in Alaska. Don't make up an excuse that you didn't know. You watch. So now you just sit there with your mom. Do not bring Weston into this. Let him go have fun. He's fishing. I got guys that now, because of my relationship, will take Weston to the fucking end zone. I'll cuss on that one. And if I do perish, all my friends, if my kids come down there and they have kids, I just open them up and say thank you. Your dad was good and you're a good person. I didn't think they were good people because they were taking money from my ex-father-in-law. According to my daughter in her note. And I'm the narcissist. Gavin Newsom right now thinks I am the worst person. I am hoping they come to my house. Because cameras are on. My life is on open stage. I should have nothing to worry about if I'm not doing anything wrong, and I've had professionals come and look in here and tell me what was illegal and what wasn't, if there was ever illegal things in here. Social media has taken a change when we got a new president. Trump was right, whether you believe him or not, that who's ever running this government is in charge of the world. You don't believe me? Ask Ukraine. To the people that are so upset about Ukraine. Me too. I died with a guy that's from the Ukraine. Lisa, can you tell Justin I'll call him in a little bit? I won't say anything else about anything. If that's what he's calling me for. Maybe he doesn't know I'm live. I'm going to wrap this up, but man, this, I mean, look at these pictures, right? Is this abuse? I don't know. This is something that I'm excited to be a part of. I'm excited to be in the your Saltwater Guide family, Dave Hansen. You really want to know about the politics and stuff? There's a guy named Bill Varney. He should be up on that board. He knows what a coyote is. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, they got a new commission commissioner and gave her the wand. And she goes, oh, this is great, but I don't even know what a coyote is. She said that. We watched it. I got lectured by another lady that said they wouldn't tolerate any buffoonery. She didn't say buffoonery. That's my word. I'm not going to be buffoonery, but I want to know why you have to lecture me about Black History Month when we've decided that that should be every month for them. Did you just say that? Yeah, I did. We're all Americans. 90% of 99.9. So you that want the Ukraine and aren't following and are throwing temper tantrums right now, the liberals, checkmate. Because now you're just tampering or temper tantrum kids. I'm about to get a bulldog from my buddy. And with that bulldog, I'm going to train that bulldog to be part of my family. Now my bulldogs, you come over here, that you're like, your kids are wild. It's our life. It's me and my wife's life. These are our kids. We didn't have kids together. I had the perfect family. And I'm talking me and my wife now, not my ex. I got away from her. I saw narcissism and I ran. I didn't leave the kids behind. I was a dad that you can't even mess with me now because you, Emily, say something about me. It's not a challenge, baby girl. It's checkmate. I'm leaving this earth and I'm checking all my checks to make sure you can't, after I leave, turn me into a villain. And then you can roll out the abuse and da-da-da-da-da. Go ahead. I've documented it. The longer me and you don't deal with this problem, the worse it's going to get for you, kid. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to live a life. You got your mom for that. To all the single dads out there, or to the dads that are just having kids and your life is going great and you can smell them and they sleep next to you and they burp that sour milk and you gag, but you're like, that's my kid. Hang in there. They're going to grow up and you'll be able to do this. Maybe you can go do this on the weekends. Go next year and find out about my buddy from Slay Days event. Myself, I would like to see 50 people, 50 teams. That's just me. I dream big. Maybe he doesn't want. Maybe he wants to keep it like it was. It was a family event. Saltwater Guy did show up. My boy Steve. I didn't know you. Steve, I knew your name, but now I know you. Bugman, you call yourself. Well, I call myself Seawolf. We got a lot in common right there. We got two things so far. Now, I don't know how Steve thinks. I kind of have an idea, but I don't care anything else about that. Good friend for life. Darren, how you doing, brother? Justin, how you doing? Man, Justin, thank you for this weekend. Justin didn't do anything. Justin went out and performed 2 12-pounders back to back. 12-pound plus. Sorry, I don't want to disrespect the. I know there was a 12.2, and I don't know what the other one is. I don't know if he put it out on social media yet. That's a champion. That's a champion you pay to do work with. The guys here that won, champions. Now, some of you would say, no, no, no. They're the best. Sure, the best should be in the group. Should be competing. And here's my viewpoint on it. Because I'm getting people back into scuba diving. I'm getting people back out of not being on their phones and being afraid to be in the ocean through social media. This is a checkmate move all the way out of my life for the rest of my life. Next season, I get to go play for 3 days, and then I'll come home and I'll process them. I have enough energy to do this. I got to slow down someday. And probably in about, after next lobster season, I might cut my show down to, well, my wife was saying, why can't you just do like a cook, catch, clean taxidermy? Because I'm a hustler. She wanted to, like, just make a week out of it, create all your energy. Don't bounce all around. Everybody's saying you're ADHD, you understand. You're right, I do. And I'm going to be professional for social media. But I will say this. You're going to have an after party. You want to join, join. You don't, you don't. If I get $4.99 a month, cool. If I get $10,000 a month, don't yell at me. Because I get to be me. I was sitting there talking with my buddy, and I'm not going to bring up his name, but I was sitting there talking with my buddy, and a light bulb went off. You're right. I gotta stop cussing. I had the right thing with a thresher shark's tail slapping me. That hurts, man. Even when you don't do it hard, it hurts. I don't have that thresher shark tail. It's not mine. It was never mine. I didn't know. Here's what I found out, because I watched Dave from Saltwater Guide at 12 o'clock every day. And this was 2 days after the trip that was an adult show that they couldn't show footage because I was too crazy with my mouth. Guys that were on there. Family. This is a no-brainer. Me going over to Catalina and getting that world record, I don't care if it's on scuba tanks or not. I know what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to make a hoodie with it, or a t-shirt. And then I'm definitely going to make the skin into shoes. And let's say this doesn't work out for me and I'm living a life that whoever came in here said that, chill guy. I know we already exited, but chill guy. If you're watching this again, that's who I am. I don't have to apologize for who I am. I do have to calm myself down for social media. I don't have to worry about our government in California, or I do. I don't care. I'm not going to go crazy. You try to figure out crazy, you'll go crazy. Therapist taught me that. To my kids, and I'm not talking my bulldog kids, and I got a new one. Man, me and my wife are fucking up. I don't cuss. So listen, it's going to take me a month to set up things. It's going to take a lot of energy, creative energy that I don't really understand. But then I have to go to YouTube University to figure out how to do it. The more I grow, the smarter I get, the older I get. And this is why older people are wise. It's not because they figured it out and they have their cars and they have their money and I drive around a $90,000 truck with a $60,000 camper on it. I earned that. Leave me alone. I paid my taxes. Leave me alone. I don't even want them anymore. I don't want to go beat up homeless people. I will. It's what I get paid for. I'd rather have this Sprinter van, the white guy with a Sprinter van with a hat on. Remember, you've seen him, right? I got one of the hats right here. I mock him. I'll tell you what, you pass the Sprinter van that's all tricked out, that they paid $160,000 for, 80% of the time you'll see him in a hat like this, driving. Oh, I messed up the brim. Now they don't have this hat. That's a trophy lobster tail right there. There's a halibut, 76-pound halibut fin from Alaska. That is a calico. Okay, calico, Chris. That's a fin to a calico. That's that vermilion that I got the ear bones out of. Plus, this is its tail. When I travel to Alaska, I wear this hat. I wear these chains. I wear these shoes. You don't think that's fun? Tickle my fancy. I'm that guy. Just enjoying life. Leave me alone. You don't agree with this? You don't think I'm 100% sustainability? Don't come take me on. A sausage guy over there, Max. You want to cry to all your own fans saying you were the first? Go ahead. I don't care. Google it. Because, Max, this is to you. I don't care if Max watches or not. He better. Just like my kids, they better be watching. Because you got to figure new lies. I don't lie, so I don't have to figure out new lies. And I've checked I'm already ready for my day to come. And Facebook only lasts my shows 30 days. That's why I need to succeed on YouTube. That's why I'm promoting myself on YouTube. I'll go down and I'll entertain every audience on platforms. This is what you guys want, to watch your phones and watch your life go by. Go ahead. There's us out there that when the government in California put stay home, be blah blah blah. You'll go back and watch my videos. I went to the desert. Side by side, camper. Good friends, good family. I mean, I could go into the side-by-side world if I wanted to. It's not my gig. Fun? Sure. A lot of driving? Sure. Kick the bulldogs? Sure. Instead of 2 that my wife has to hold, right? Because you're going 90 miles an hour in that little death bucket. Or I am. Not with her in the car, of course. Or in the buggy. Now I got to do another trip because we got a new baby coming. They was named Silver. Her name is Dolly. Doll. So when you ask me the name of my new daughter, her name's Doll. And if you ask me where we got that name, wow. I'll tell you. It came from my mother-in-law that passed. On her deathbed in my house. She said, she called the hospice workers. She called the hospice workers that had to walk through this. This was happening. This is how I deal and stay sane. She called everybody doll. Now that's a word that people don't use anymore because it was it demeaned women, calling them a doll. Hey, doll face. You ever hear that one? I have. Grandpa used to call women that. Hey, doll face. It's a compliment. Maybe not to some women. It's a compliment in my world. So, my daughter is now named Doll. That's where the name came from. I don't know what. My wife helped me edit the caption last night when I introduced them on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook too. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on X when I can figure out how to use this X. Lisa, I need help on X. Because I know those are our people. And all this political thing of California, I need to get the word out to the people that federally fund that Trump guy and Elon Musk and everybody else. Am I on Team USA? Absolutely. Where are we going to go? I don't know. We have a Gulf. It's called the Gulf of America. Sorry, Mexico. You guys loved America so much, y'all came over here. Let me ask you. Why would we have an invasion if something was so great down there for their government? Smarten up, people. I'm not going into politics. Leave me alone. That'll be on my after show. I'm going to train myself. It's going to take me more work. I'm here to work. This social media thing, it seems fun. It is. It's my life. I have some rock star people in my life. I always have. My mom's one of them. I don't know why. I don't know how they got her. Support Ukraine. Okay. What are we going to do? We don't even know where that money... The Zelensky said he doesn't even know where that money went. So do you care where that money went? No. He got pardoned. He pardoned his whole family. You know what I'm talking about. So I got to get over there to those people, Lisa. I just don't know how to use that. And I really, really, really don't know how. And I'm not asking you to take on anything. I just need to know how I can have the same reaction that I have on 750,000 people have watched that since October, me taking the meat out of that tail. Now they demonetized me and took my money away on Instagram, not on Facebook. I got an account, but I don't know if I might have set it up wrong. I want to set it up as me. So I'll talk to you in a little bit, if that's okay. Whenever you have time and you're not shuffling kids around and making your and your husband's life perfect and doing at least the time we'll probably be on the after show. You know what I'm saying? So we can be real Americans. Now listen, I ain't charging people that have blue in their name a dime. You're my friends for life, and you don't have to pay $4.99. But anybody you bring into my world has to pay. I think that's fair. And you don't have to pay. I will be a show that you can watch or you can let your kids watch. Mostly my friends come down, they're having young kids. It's my demographic. I'm stomping on my own demographic because the dads watch me while they're driving to work at 4:30 in the morning, and they have to drive an hour and a half, and then they have to work a 12-hour day, and then they have to fight traffic to get back. And when they get back, they have to bathe the kids. They got to read them stories. They have to, and that's if everything goes according to plan. It could get derailed at any time. 80% of us are divorced. Do not use your kids as weapons for more money. Or do. And then you're going to have a product like my two kids that would take money from their grandpa to not talk to me. Now, when I first started doing this social media and I went live, it was last year for Ryan from Slay Day. So please, nobody I'm not going to go there. Here's what we'll say about Ryan. Because I watched it. I saw a guy get there in the morning. He's doing his thing. He loves this. He's a principal of a school, so leave him alone. Because he's there making sure your kids have an education. And he had to put up with California politics. We don't have to. We, the people. We did not knock out the Fish and Game Commission. We wounded them. Don't let them have a comeback story. Don't let them even take one of our fish away. I'm going next time. I will be professional. I'll be the Brent that's not being paid. I'll celebrate and party with people paying $4.99 afterwards. Don't let them get back up. Don't let them recircle their wagons. Don't let them... They're studying right now. They're watching. It's nothing. It's a checkmate move. Come to my house. I will promote it. I had a relationship with my game wardens up here. I blew that right out of the water. I'm not delusional. I'm the only guy underwater that has video, because I'm doing everything right, of a warden looking to see if I'm grabbing abalone right next to an MPA. You're allowed to take stuff, not abalone, next to an MPA. You're not allowed to go into the MPA. So let's make everything an MPA and that guy can't succeed. Okay. Where does all the food go? China. Comes back over and now you're buying it at a box store. And I'm the conspiracy theorist? $100 a pound, everybody. Ha ha ha. Making them into sausages. Lobster dogs. Sea dogs. What are we going to do? It's federally funded, and Trump's running this circus. I'd rather have Trump than the other guy that just gave so much money to Ukraine that the guy from Ukraine said, we only got $100 billion. And it wasn't for the people that didn't go to work. And it wasn't for the people that didn't vote. You didn't want to vote this round because, oh my God, it's too controversial. Stand up and be Americans. 90% of us said yes. All my friends that send me these messages at 4 in the morning, can you just look at this article? No. Is there corruption on both sides? Yes. You don't want this government? Go back over the border to Mexico. Let the cartels tell you how to think. Hey, you ABC people, you go over there and try to hit on somebody. See what happens. They don't even just shoot you. They stone you in some countries. You ever been hit with a rock in the head playing as a kid? It hurts. Can you imagine dying that way? It's a slow death unless you get knocked out. Checkmate. For the next 20 years, I'm checking mate everybody. If you're a liberal, you're a liberal. Be proud. Do not sit there and make that a bad word. I didn't know I couldn't say liberal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you guys are all fighting that day after I said what I said. I'm not letting you up off the mat. I'm here to win. Give us our 5 fish, whatever Dave wants. Whatever all of us Americans that called in want. Gavin Newsom, you're done. You can't even run anymore. Go to Washington. Screw around up there. You'll be fine with your $9.6 million house when we can't even make mortgage payments. Gavin Newsom, you don't have an army anymore. Now, you're going to be nice and say, we're going to get $50 million. We already have $50 million in gas prices. We'll just add it up. Americans, Californians will keep paying. My mom's like, yeah, let's fight the fight. Gavin, what are you going to do? I'm sitting here in my garage. Justin was live the other night on Friday when I was out hoop netting with my friend catching mine. I did everything right. Now, my fishing license, because it's 365 days and it's when you bought it, and a lot of us will forget when they bought it. It used to be, listen, everybody was happy that January got turned to a 365. Cool. I'm slow, so I have to buy it at a time where I know. Not, oh my God, I gotta put that in my phone and a thing. No. That's not my style. It ends March 8th, the PCS show. Last time I bought it in Long Beach. I was down there and I'm like, oh my God, I can't even go diving for my 7 lobsters with my buddy that I went down there with. A vet, a Marine. He's an instructor, top quality. You want a good instructor that can deal with what you guys went through. He's a great instructor. He's one of the best. Am I promoting him? I don't care. Go wherever you want. Go to your scuba shop. I'm going to dominate this summer at the Channel Islands. My playground here has been cut off from the lithium batteries. So these fish up here, these halibut, I'm still going to catch and release. I have, I don't know. I'll find somebody that wants to put their name on the net, and I'll hand catch them. I'll bring them up. If the government wants, I'll put a ID card. I'll weigh them. I'll measure them. You want to have a little bean counter on the boat. You know, the wardens that are the kids that are doing studies and doing things right. But you don't follow those studies, do you, doctor? Well, I've checked. Watch my last video. It's short. Share it out if you believe in it. Make a comment on the video, not on the page that you saw it from. Because that's what Americans want. That's how we get promoted and we don't let them back up. That's how if they come to my house, my cameras are rolling and it's live. There's no more private conversations between me and the chief or the captain. I would like to have the direct number to the guy that was sitting there that gave us a great story. Now listen, here's how it works. He can't go against whatever Gavin Newsom wants. Because he just wants to retire. He wants to get out of this rat race. When he was young, that guy has some history. You don't get promoted in there if you let people off the hook. You don't get promoted there to be a nice guy. They are our last defense of people raping our oceans. Trust me. I don't care if you have issues with the wardens. They're not my issues. Have I been under investigation? Hey, sure I got evidence. I got no problem showing it. They asked me to take my video down of me releasing lobsters right here in Monterey because it upset Monterey Bay Aquarium. What is Monterey Bay Aquarium? I'll tell you what it is. It's a place where you can go and learn about beautiful animals in a cage. They tried keeping a great white in a cage and it died. Little baby. I go down there and swim with them. They're doing fine. They're doing so well they don't even migrate anymore. You wonder where the salmon population went? It's not because of, oh my God, we're ruining the environment. You let the sea lions eat them all. It's not rocket science to you sitting on the board that I made fun of you today. I know it's your turn, it hurt. Don't worry, I'm going to get to each and every one of them. I filmed everything. The lady that lectured me about Black Lives Matter, your turn's next. And what I'm going to do on that, you want to stand up and say something? I got them in my family. What do you mean them? They're my family. What do you got? Mine came from East Oakland. Checkmate. Shut up. No more racism. Give them all 12 months, not a special month. And don't worry, I'm not done with you, you little douchebag lady. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to get punched twice. I'm not threatening you. We won't tolerate any of the nonsense buffoonery. Don't worry, I just hit you with that one. And I haven't even made it yet. But here's the second knockout punch for you. You're sitting up there lecturing me about Native Americans. I got to start saying things right. Indians in my world. White woman, don't talk for those people. Either those people don't trust the government that much that they won't even come up on a board, or put one of them on a board and then lecture me. That if an Indian was lecturing me, or a Native American, I would listen a little bit more. I got no respect for you, you Starbucks person with your red-colored glasses, with your poofy REI jackets. I could smell you before I even talk to you. I already know what you're going to say. And I didn't even get out of high school. You want to analyze me? Go ahead. You want to figure out how you can get my algorithm and change me? You won't. You got to my mom. Me and my mom almost ended our relationship forever. My wife wasn't involved, my filter. A poor mom. She just wants to get out of this world. Jesus. But she doesn't want to go anywhere. She's an artist. She sits there and breaks up plates and puts them all back together. Picasso, she's the best I've ever seen. She made this. Even though my mom's a liberal, get this. And Mom, if you're not a liberal, I apologize. I didn't know it was a bad word. But don't say go out and vote for Kamala and then expect your son that you created, the man you had sex with, just because he didn't want to be that anymore. This is what my mom made me. How beautiful is that? It's mine. Love you, Mom. Don't worry, I got your back. I know it's going to be a tough 4 years for you, and I know you're upset about Ukraine. It is what it is, Mommy. We can't turn back. If we didn't learn from what just happened for the last 4 years, the social media told us that wasn't going to happen. People are telling you that I'm not going to happen. Emily, don't let this happen to your life. Don't be the little girl that did this. Be a strong woman and give me a call. We can work this out. Or don't. I'm not going to bash you anymore. I'm going to love you. But I'm going to be a parent. And this is a verbal spanking. You don't want to talk to me for 3 years? Good. You want your grandpa to pay for you to keep your mouth shut? All right. It's a little whorish in my brain. Don't fuck with my son. Weston, let's go do this, brother. Because it's a checkmate move. Your grandpa can't take away your house now, even though it's in his name or it's in your mom's name. It's yours. If they kick you out, I'll make sure everybody knows about it. Checkmate. Now, when I say I had the time of my life, I had the time of my life. Was this work? Sure. The work has just begun. These things will be dismantled. I will show you how to do it legally, and if it's not legal, the game wardens will tell me. Trust me. They are watching. They are laughing. You saw it on Justin's boat. He did the respectful thing. He showed him everything. They know if you're lying, just like I know if you're lying. Just like I know if you're a liberal. They're street smart. Like I said, I'm the only guy underwater that I have no fines against me. People on my boat do, okay. Can't. One of them was my buddy Tom, 70-something years old, out there still scuba diving and shooting halibut. Can't get enough of it. And he got screwed for his first fine by the 365-day rule. Because he always bought it his whole life, and compliments to the coffee, I guess. He always bought it January 1st. Well, 2nd. You party on you're hungover on the 1st probably, or maybe not. Maybe you've given up drugs and alcohol. Good for you. Now you get to go to the gym. Well, let's start a new revolution, or not, what do you call that? Doesn't matter. Let me stay focused here. My show's, I'm gonna get somebody that keeps me focused. It's gonna be a kid that knows what they're doing on the internet. And this is golden. If I'm doing something wrong, to my captain, I'm sorry I'm messing with your boss, Gavin Newsom, and I know you just want to retire and get out of this rat race and no bubbles, no trouble. I think that's what we talked about before. I'm not here to mess with you guys. I'm not here to mess with your career. You're going to have to deal with me. Moss Landing's in our backyard. What are we doing? Am I bathing in something, or in 20 years you're going to tell me because I'm dying of cancer because nobody did anything? Because that guy on the board that was checking things, you saw the video. It's out there. You're watching. I'm not paranoid. I don't care. What are you going to do to me? Checkmate. This right here, this life I'm living, is absolutely, as they used to be able to say, tits. Because I'm a heterosexual male and I love tits. Love my wives. Back in the day, when I was young, like the kids that were bringing in the hoop net that were just so excited, but then they saw the big ones. Did it take the wind out of their self? Kids, and if you're not kids, you're young men and women, don't let it take the wind out of yourself. Inspire to be that guy. Those chains are just cheap little jokes to some people, not to the guys that win them. I'd like to be able to give them real gold chains, but I don't have that kind of money. Can you imagine next year, instead of just taxidermy one, that's what I gave away. I taxidermy one and I make earrings for your wife from that one. Here you go. I'm not going to make them. Lisa will make them. And these are the perfect ones right here. Red, white, and blue. America. Oh, I don't have pierced ear anymore, but now there it goes. Hang on, let me not step on it. Keep these away from your cats and dogs. They will eat them, even if they're epoxied. Don't worry, they'll be on my website, seawolf13.net. Government, the guy that said, only if we could reach out and listen to this guy. Yeah, you, over there. The one making decisions about our fish and arguing with we the people. Saying it, oh my God, I just checked, and NOAA and everybody else, all of our government agencies that we give federal funding to, bye-bye. Do the science. Do not give us a fish count, a 1 mile by 1 mile count of halibut on top of rocks. They don't live on top of rocks. They live in sand. You've knocked it down from 3 to 2. It's still 5 in Southern California. I'm going to get them at the islands. I'm sorry, I'm a purist. I'll do some free diving for you. I'll do some fishing. I'm gonna go with the best. Is it gonna be legal? Absolutely. Now I gotta pay somebody to tell me what's legal and what's not, instead of just running around having fun. Still be fun. Still be fun. Checkmate. I think that's going to be my next hoodie. Checkmate with Gavin Newsom throwing his hands up, right? That would be a perfect meme sticker. He could be holding my checkmate up. Seawolf checkmate. Because Gavin, you're not even going to be our governor anymore. You can't. You get to go live your political career. I hope it works out for you. Trump will make sure you don't have a political career if he does his job. If he doesn't, I won't vote for him again because I can't. Neither can anybody. You want to come over here, Ukraine, and cry and try to make us look bad because you haven't caught up with a program that 90% of Americans don't give a fuck? I don't know why. Listen, I will take his side on this. I don't know why he has to wear a suit. I don't care if I meet the president, I ain't wearing a suit. I'm wearing seawolf13.net and I'm going to tell him my address. Go help support me. I'm not giving them away for free. I don't care how much money I make. Because it's a way that I can have my niece where my uncle died, where I had his last breath with him. And if you're wondering if he woke up and said, I seen the light. I joked with him on his deathbed. Did you see the light yet? Did you see the light yet? And then it just gets worse and worse where you don't even get to communicate. Well, it was worse. And then he woke up and he wasn't slurring. And he said this. He said, I see angels. You're talking clearly. You just were gargling on your fluid in your lungs. You see angels. Uncle T. What do they look like? What do they smell like? What? I thought he wanted to talk. He went back to his death. I look around. My niece was there. My mom was there. I almost threw her out of the house. I was in charge of who could be there, and he put me in charge. This is my mom's brother. I'm not kicking her out. Matter of fact, he came out of his death rattle to tell me to back off on my mother. I was like, okay, it's his death. It's his last performance. Uncle T, I got you, buddy. He said he saw the angels. Now, I'm a realist. I look around the room, and sure enough, he had little, I don't know what they call them. They're super expensive, and they're white little precious moments, or one of those sculpture thing that my aunt would go crazy because they got into some money, and they would just purchase them on, I believe it was QVC at the time. I'm talking probably $100,000 worth of little portrait angels all around their house. And for what? I think my niece boxed them up and wrapped them up and sold like the allotment for like $5,000, something you paid $100. She did Beanie Babies too. If you remember Beanie Babies. be up at the store at 4:30 in the morning. My sister got into that craze too. I still have I think we still have stockhold of Beanie Babies that haven't ever been opened in the little plastic case. Those ones. Nobody knows what to do with those anymore. Nobody's gonna know what to do with this after I'm gone. Kids don't talk to me, so they ain't getting it. My videos are now going to make me money after I'm gone. I've already made that part of my life happen. I'll figure out what I did wrong to get that taken away from me after 750,000 views and going. It would have been at 1 million, and that started in October. My friendships that I've made, the people that have backed me in the groups that I go to. If you don't want me in your group, or you don't want self-promotion, because that's the first thing they say, no self-promotion. All I do is promote myself. I get it. Just be kind and be straight up with me. I'm not falling for anybody's politics. I don't play those games. I don't put you on blast. If you're a real man or a real woman and there's one Tahoe divers, I think. And I thought because of the scuba world would just be going incredible. No, they just asked me to leave them alone, and I left them alone. I brought a whole bunch of people to their group. People follow me. I'm entertaining. I'm good at what I do, scuba diving, killing things, dismantling them, putting them back together. Just look at the thresher shark tail. I didn't know if that was going to work. It was just a couple weeks ago. It's already in Justin's hands. No selling, no bargaining. It wasn't mine. I learned etiquette 2 days later on the boat through Dave's show. You say, what are you talking about? Well, he said children first, women second. And then whatever guy's on board that wants to. I was in the lineup. Lisa started it. Her arms got tied. Or whatever. I don't know. Maybe back. Maybe, I don't know. She said, I'm done. I said, oh, fuck, my turn. No. Tina jumps up. What? All right. A big shark, big women. Don't fuck with Lisa. Don't mess with Lisa, sorry. Don't mess with Tina. Tina brought it right up. The help of a captain that knows what he's doing, sure. Did we all pay? We all did. Do we all have the memories? We sure do. You can't take them away from us. You can go put me in a prison cell and I can stare at a wall for the rest of my life, knowing that I was a great dad and knowing that I had a great time. That's what I would do. I can replay it, but I don't have to. It's not just in my brain, it's in all of yours. Social media. The political part of my life, I'll keep quiet until my after party. $4.99 a month. Don't worry, if you have a blue thing in your name, you're there for life. After that, sorry. You want to participate in my life after hours? You might not agree with how I live life. I don't care. You damn sure don't want to speak up around me if you're going to bring buffoonery. I won't tolerate it. Not violently. I'll just look at you and say, okay, this is exactly what I say to anybody in the ABC crew people. And some of them have kids. A lot of them do. And I'm talking about, I can't say, I don't know what you call them, homosexuals. Is that okay? Well, I'm not, I'm the slow person, so you keep adding alphabet letters. I can't keep up. Sorry. But here's what I asked them. I said, okay. So you really want to debate me right now that women and men should play in the same sports? They get quiet. They're not allowed to say anything because it means they're going against their group. The ones that are real people, the ones that are my friends, they don't hit on me. I'm not interested in it. I'm not bi-curious. It's a human being. Respect. I don't need a lady in Sacramento telling me about the ABC people either. Get your shit together, lady, because I'm coming back. You're going to see me in person. And I want to know why we don't have an Indian representing the Native American people. I don't need a white woman telling me how I should live my life. I don't need a white woman telling me about Black History Month. I know Black History Month. They should have every month. Same with the whites, same with the Orientals, whatever you call them, Asians. Same with the Ukrainian people. You don't want to give us minerals? Cool. Russia, go get them. We're the only ones holding them back. And we weren't even doing it. We were just funneling money like the mafia. He only got 100 million. I believe that's true. Where did the 350 billion go? Not million, a billion. Sorry. And if that doesn't make you say, what? Where does it stop? Checkmate. This was a beautiful weekend. Another topper. Did I drive a lot? Absolutely. It was better. Listen, I love going to see my niece and my uncle's property, but that last time I went that way, and then I had to drive that way, and I just need to focus. It's only a 5-hour, 6-hour trip with my camper. I'm going to get to the place where I get the Sprinter van. I'm going to be the guy driving the Sprinter van on Highway 5 with a big smile on my face with my hat on. I'll keep this hat on. Look at me, I made it. I'll have a studio in the back. The bed raises up. If you don't know what a Sprinter van is, and the new ones that are 160, the bed goes up, and there's a place where it could be a studio. My wife came up with a genius idea last night with the new puppy we're getting. I'm going to be a stage parent. Sorry, Justin. You, for some reason, our lives have lined up perfectly because me and my wife were talking about an ex-bulldog. We wanted our breeder to do it. Hey, Bob, how are you? I've been on a roll, Bob. Thank you. These are thawing out, but we'll just keep this going like that, yeah, like that. There you go. Just really piss off those libtards. I am going to clean up myself. What I mean by that is, I'm not going to cuss. I'm going to get sponsorship. I'm going to start doing theatrical things underwater that I've already done, but I mock the people that I were doing them to. So if you say catch and release, I'm going to go catch these halibut. Let me ask you this, Gavin Newsom, and the guy on the board that I punched through social media today. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, please share out that one if you're into that. If you want to stay out of politics because you're family members, I get it. Leave a comment on it, not on the group that it came in. That's what promotes it. Share it out that way. Because we cannot let ourselves off this gasoline of a truck roll. They are smart. They're college educated. They are doing studies on how they can control us at this point on the next meeting. We don't get another knockout punch if we let them get back up. They can't get back up because Trump's our president for 4 years. After that, God knows where it's going to go. Are we still going to be here in 4 years? I don't know. I think Trump just saved World War III. Because Russia doesn't want to be bullied by the United States. So when you're posting stuff to me in private messages, talking about Ukraine, I'm sorry what's going to happen to them. We are their only savior right now. Political? Okay, you can get that afterwards, $4.99. Right now I can just run my mouth. I can still cuss, but I'm training myself to be a professional. I didn't ever have to grow up. Matter of fact, my ex-wife called and said, I'm yelling at me, you're super immature. Nobody's gonna want you. I went and married 10 years younger. Something twice as hot as anything you've ever even seen. Matter of fact, I caught that ex-wife at my beach house trying on her jeans. My ex-wife was, what, a midget, 4'9"? Fat. Terrible person. Checkmate. To your dad that's paying my kids not to talk to me. Allegedly. Checkmate. Success has just begun. I did what I've done in a year. I went live for the first time driving back, and I knew this is what I wanted to do from Ryan's event, from Slay Day. And I met Justin for the first time. I gave him one of my worst taxidermy lobsters, and they had it at the show, so it wasn't that bad. The leg was all messed up. The one that I had at the show, listen, I know you guys thought it was good. I looked at it. It's got the wrong tail on it. It's a 13-pound lobster with 11-pound tail. I know you guys couldn't tell, or maybe you could. To the bug man, Steve Duncan. Props. That's not a, hey, listen, that's not a Hitler sign. That's my heart goes out to you, brother. Your saltwater guide is my family. The groups that allow me to promote in are my family. Does that make me a narcissist? No, it just makes me a dominant person that's going to crush this social media. I am not going to let that commission board bully us. You can't let them up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my social media. It was the last thing I posted. And it was the guy that is so smart. I think he has a doctorate in biology or something. I don't know. I didn't do research on him. Go get him, boys and girls. Just know that America's 99.9% of us, even my mom doesn't like Gavin Newsom. She wouldn't vote for Trump because he liked to touch pussy. Oh, Jesus. Grab pussy, sorry. Now, I know I'm not allowed to say that. I got to clean up my act. That's the $4.99. Am I promoting myself? I sure am. Seawolf13.net. Go get yourself some merch. Let's make this dream happen. Or sit back like my own kiddos and watch it happen. There's no defense against this, Emily or Weston. Your actions are your actions. If it's true that you took money not to talk to me, your dad got you anytime you want to call. Number's the same. Turn the text back on and they're all, I love you. Hope you're having a great day. Wes, you want to come down and hang out with a real professional on a boat? I'll pay. Wes, you want to catch your first thresher shark with me? Or do you want to sit there and listen to what a terrible person I am and how I've ruined everybody's lives because I didn't want to be with this lady that laid on a bed trying on jeans that didn't fit her. And then claiming, just like the liberals, oh, I'm abused. Oh, he's a terrible person. That's 20 years ago. Jesus Christ, when does that get let go? And I'm supposed to just sit down and go die and never meet my grandkids? That might happen. Or it might not. It would have happened if I didn't turn on this microphone. That wouldn't happen without your guys' help. Seawolf13.net. It's only time where I get myself, there's this guy, Elliot. I gotta find myself an Elliot. The one on Facebook pic is a lake or something. Oh, hey, listen, I don't know, listen, do not fuck with my kid. Listen, don't reach out to him. He's just I don't know what's going on. I haven't talked to him in 2.5 years. I love the kid. Please don't harass. I mean, he's a grown-ass man. I should really throw down the dad gauntlet, but yeah, please. It probably is a link. He's banned me and blocked me from everything because it's a way to control the kids. They're grown-ass adults, but it's a way to control them. And if it's true that the house he's living at is not in his name, shame on you guys for trying to control my son. Let him have a relationship with his dad if he wants one. Let him go experience this with his dad. I could have helped with the driving. Why does he have to pay because I didn't want to be with some lady 20 years, 25 years ago? Why was he not allowed to come and say goodbye to his grandma? He started to. He started calling her. I was in Alaska. I'm not a threat to anybody. They shut it down. Control. There's the narcissist. Checkmate. I know you guys have been saying, oh, he's really gone crazy. He's really losing it. Oh, okay. Making money at this now. Checkmate. I think you were drunk when you probably. I do not know people's handles, so just message me on whatever social media you're on so I know who you are. You don't have to give up who you are. I just need to know a name because I have a hard enough time. So this weekend was special to me because now I know what Steve Duncan looks like. He's not just a name. He's Lobster Man, and he was dominant that night. His partner fell off, and it was just a one-man show with him. If I would have known that, I don't know the rules, but I would have jumped on his boat. The night before, I went out for the first time and got my first lobster hoop netting after I learned from the great Justin Boat at Bowline Charters, part of your saltwater guide. He was live on Friday night. He pulled up a 12.2. The next one he pulled up the next night live when we were doing our tournament was, I don't know if they gave out the numbers. I know the number, but I don't know if they're holding back. I don't know. I haven't looked at social media. If I met you through gaming, thank you. Share me out. Thank you. If you agree in this. If you don't agree, don't share me out. I don't need anybody. I'm a survivor until I'm not a survivor anymore. I'm a new dad. Just got a new baby girl. She's already been born. Yeah. I'm a new dad. To Dolly. You want to see her? There's 8 of them. I wanted the wolf. There's one called the wolf. He's got my personality. He doesn't care. He just the bulldog's in life, man. You should have saw him taking on all of his brothers and sisters. Anytime he had a chance to run, he ran out of the room. The other ones were just sleeping and trying to make it in life. The wolf was where I was going to go, but I got to also understand that I'm getting old and lifting them up on the beds. My son, I already have to lift up on the bed. He's a 4-year-old bulldog. They live about 7 years. And if you're lucky, you get our first one. This guy right here, King Louis, lived 11 and a half years. That's like me living in my life, living to be 100. I'd like to live to be 100. I'd like to do 20 more years of just getting FU money and then being able to just have experience with maybe my grandkids, maybe not. Maybe my kids grow up so much and look back and say, wow, this is a terrible thing we've done. Take personal responsibility, Emily, or don't. Hide behind your mom and see how that works out. Can't be good at that house right now. Ooh-wee. The processing will begin. The professionalism will begin. The taxidermy lobsters for the winners will begin. Am I going to make mistakes? I'm a human being, absolutely. Have I made mistakes? Absolute narcissists don't say that, Emily, but no need to teach you about it. You're a college graduate. You said so on your podcast. I'm dumb, so I hate all smart people. No, I don't hate smart people. We need them. I hate smart people that think they're better than us. And I'm talking about you, Commissioner Board. Don't worry, I got a video for each one of you. We have until August. She took it down. I have it. It was blossoming with Emily. Beautiful little daughter. I finally got to hear her voice after 2.5 years. My buddy Bill said, hey, don't go so strong on her. You're a bulldog in life. If you want a relationship with her, don't. I only know one way to deal with people. It's who I am. I don't have any hatred towards anybody. Not even my ex. You're going to be exposed for the person you are, and you expose a narcissist, they really go crazy. Because there's no reason on this earth that I shouldn't have a relationship with my kids. Checkmate. Don't try to pretend making me look bad. I have all the court documents. I got the letter from my daughter explaining to me about her just a terrible grandpa. I gotta please my little girl. Here's some money. Don't talk to your dad. You got a new dad. It's okay. We'll celebrate those birthdays together. Don't worry about my mom. What did my mom do? She's a liberal. Why haven't you talked to her in 3.5 years, baby girl? Ooh, checkmate. Sorry, Mom. I know you don't want to be a part of this. Yeah, I'm the narcissist. I have it on my boat, Narcissistic Dad. I put a website up. I was really going to run with that because it scares people. Because the truth is, a narcissist wouldn't ask for help. I went to a therapist. He thought I was joking because I was asking how I fixed being a narcissist. All I have to do is fix it. Yeah, I wear if you're watching, I wear a XX. If that's the question and you're watching. But if not, I'll text you back in a minute. I don't even know where I was. Oh, narcissism. I went to the therapist. I have it all documented. He wouldn't let me film. That's a real therapist. If you're going to do this for TV, okay. Dr. Phil style. Cool. I don't care. Here's why I'm not afraid of the commissioner in California. Because I'm right. Now that sounds narcissistic. I can take on anybody with whatever education you have. You might use words that I don't know how to spell or even know what they mean. They typically do that to throw me off the scent. I'm not done. I'm giving you, if you're wondering what my next video is going to be about, you guys up on that board, it's the lady. It's a lady that's white that tells me that we just got to figure out what the Native Americans want. You're not going to like life. You asked to be my friend. I got that. Do you still want to be my friend? Because here's the problem. You better start preparing yourself because you won't let us have that footage. That's illegal, number one. You turned off the chat. That's illegal. You only let 20 people or 50 people talk. That's illegal. Do not let these people back up. They don't have the federal funding. We don't have to be afraid of it. You have to respect them. The best move they can do for my career right now is come over here. Let me know what kind of bathing water I'm bathing in Moss Landing, or swimming in, or scuba diving in, or eating the fish from there. Don't let us in 20 years, me gargling, and my son's not going to be there apparently, but maybe my nephews. Hold my hand while I'm exiting this world. I'll film it. I don't care. Because here's the thing. You're all going to die. Cancer kills a lot of people. Fortunately, some of you guys just get to shove their loved ones in a house or a hospital because you can't handle it. There's no disrespect for you not handling it. This is tough to fuck. That's tough to do. I've done it 4 times. Okay. Justin's calling, so I'm going to get off here. I'm going to talk to Justin. Dave's show's going to go on. I'll answer your last. What do you think about here's the funniest thing about me. I would never, like my wife doesn't want anything to do with social media, but I would never disrespect my loved ones, and I know it's fun to get views. I think I'm not understanding the question, but I would never disrespect. I don't care if you're a man, woman, man, woman, man. If that's your special person, that's your special person. So those kind of videos you won't see from me. I do love to entertain, but that woman that I'm married to has been through all this with me. It stood there behind me. And that's after 25 years of that. You do the math. My daughter's 26. What are you going to do next, little girl? Anyway, I got to answer. I got to start my business, so you guys all have a great day. I'll be back at 5:30. We will start processing this. We'll leave religion out. We'll leave politics out. We will leave cussing out. You all have a beautiful Monday.